Hey guys, thanks for joining me for another painting tutorial. This time we're transitioning to vehicles. So I've got the Zündapp motorcycles on the tabletop here. I have the STLs. These are printed models. They actually are two separate prints with the trikes and then the motorcycles themselves. I also have my bases there. If you're interested, you just Google them. They're on Mini Factory if you're into printing. But yeah, really enjoyed these models, painting them. They're a lot of fun. As you can see, the end product here was a lot of fun. I'll have a video at the end. But yeah, just follow along if you're interested in wanting to paint these guys. The first thing you're going to need to do is prime the model. I use the Army Painter Desert Yellow. It has a really good base for us, and we can start working up from it. This video I won't show painting the individual. If you're interested in that, I'll link the video on how to paint the DAC Army. It's the exact same way I worked them up, and yeah, we'll go from there. But the first color we're going to work with, which will probably take you the most time to sort of lay down, is a Pro Coal Black. You have to get all the tires, and there's a lot of black bits. I actually looked at a lot of historical photos of these, and I wanted to make them as accurate as possible because most of the army that I've been painting is fairly historically accurate. There are some of my nuances that I'll add to the army, and you'll see that on the individuals, just sort of staying with the theme of the army, that they wouldn't have certain things on their uniforms that I add. But yeah, going through there, and again, hit the foot pegs, handlebars, tires. There's nothing on the motor that I hit because I'm going to hit that with another color, and then also the seats. So all right, now we're going to use an Army Painter ash green. Mine is really old, so I had to sort of make it I guess clumpy with water, but this is a really good because in the videos, you know, I didn't really want to go with a chrome or anything like that. This was more of a die-cast aluminum look, so I wanted to stick with that as much as possible. And you'll see in the end, I think this color really represents that really well, so I was really happy with that. Also, I turned it over, get the exhaust. You won't ever see that because they'll be on bases, but I don't know. I tend, if it has the detail there, I'll try to paint it if it didn't take me too long to do that. So, but make sure you get on the inside of the trike area. That's a little bit more difficult. On the motorcycles, it's obviously way easier because you don't have that trike that you have to deal with. But okay, now yellow ochre from Pro Curl. There's on these files specifically, there's a little gas tank, or not tank, but a fuel canister right next to the I guess the trike portion. And yep, just hit that. There's like a retainer there, so just hit the top of it. It's just a nice little accent that will have some variation in the model. You know, you can leave it obviously the same color, but I want to pop a little bit more. All right, this is my wash. Well, not my wash, not my idea. In my other videos, I reference a video, the Sonic Sledgehammer painting tutorial. This is his makeup. It's a really good wash. First time really using it on large panels. It did pretty good, but you'll see that it beads up, you know, a lot. So you have to be mindful of that if you don't want that, you know, weird wash marks, you know, throughout your model. And you can sort of see there, it's like beating up on the bottom. I'm not too worried about it since it's on the bottom, but things to think about. And I did wash the entire model, even including the engine bay. Okay, back to Pro Curl Coal Black. We are going to now just start chipping, start doing our weathering. What you don't see on camera, these files actually, they do not have a license plate placard on the front. I made that custom, cut them out with like a plastic little card stock that I have sitting in my shop. It was from a pain in the butt, but I try to make them the right size to the detail, or the actual decals that the Warlord games would come with, or the Rubicon ones would come with. So It did take a little bit of time, but I think that little added um, accent makes it look a lot better. But yeah, just black. Again, you're just going away chipping, similar to like what I've been doing with all the helmets on my guys. This time though, we're gonna use Procurl Golden Yellow, and we're gonna go in behind. We just chipped black, and we're gonna basically hit the exact same spots with this brighter color, and it just gives it that look of there's maybe an undercoat underneath it, right? Um, it looks really good. I think it just does add a little bit more depth to the chipping that you're doing. Now, light umber, this is going to be shading all the, um, or sorry, no, it's actually going to be working on the exhaust. So there's the exhaust that's running out there. So you hit both of those pipes with this light umber, and we're going to start to work that up with like a more of a rust look here shortly. Not super rusty, but just enough that, hey, it's like been going pretty hard. Now, Vallejo, the wash light rust. So this is actually a wash. We're just going to go right over that light umber, and it does really good. It makes it look a lot more like a, actual exhaust pipe. Now we're going to hit the headlights here, the Bull Titanium White. So on this model, there's the front light, the main headlight, and then on the side of the trike there's also another little light that would be on there, so don't forget that. And then if you do add the motorcycle placard, this is where you go in and you want to have a nice white highlight or background if you're going to add decals, which I do. Next we'll do the Army Painter Magic Blue. Just hit it. It's a speed paint, let it dry, and then you're going to go in the top corner, add a little white dot, and you'll have a nice lens look. Now this is a really nice shader for black. This is the Procurl Blue Black. Just go in and sort of edge highlight the seats, the seats in the trike there, all the tires, the little knobs on the tires, and it adds a little bit of depth to the black, right? Instead of just having just pure black. And don't worry about the handlebars, the grips, because the individuals are going to be on there. So, and here they are. They're glued into their position. If you are interested in learning how to paint the individual soldiers themselves, I do have another video on how to do that, and I will link it right here. And yeah, I just wanted to keep the video semi-short, but this was a very fun and quick. I mean, I think I painted each of these, and it was one evening. I was able to paint 3 of these. So the files, they do come with multiple riders. Now these are 2 separate files. There's a motorcycle file, and then an STL for the trike. So you would have to purchase both of those to have both of these. But I probably will continue to build out an actual motorcycle unit, maybe of like 6 motorcycles or so. That would be a lot of fun on the table. But yeah, I think they came out really nice. I did have to glue the motorcycle specifically on the base, so I ended up matching it with the trikes. And this is I won't have a painting tutorial of the Kubel wagon there, but I just wanted to show them together. It was a lot of fun to do those. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please remember to like and subscribe, and I will continue to keep the content rolling. Thanks, guys.